the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts' sure-handed wide receiver. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Colts and the Pats, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards that time.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, Jones. He's able to find Melton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On second down, this is Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, Jones. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Robinson. And this one is incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Robinson now on first and 10. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Running straight ahead, Taylor. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 99 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Robinson to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Pierce. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Robinson throwing on 4th down. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Colts had 12 and 3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Strawn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff up the middle. Sykes, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now Jones on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. Take it at the 37. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Robinson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. To throw is Robinson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They could. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession from the 17. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to throw. Robinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They hand this off to Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts set to take over here offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Robinson. And this one complete to Doolin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Robinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A give to the fullback on the dive. There's Robinson showing the flash. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Operating from the gun. Robinson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, another catch for Melton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Robinson. A final shot before break. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast.